Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Business Central Musings. Today we're gonna go over a new feature in Business Central 2024 Wave 2, and that new feature is basically a new query developed by Microsoft for visualizing projects, projects ledger entries, and information from projects, location of the projects, tasks for the projects. So this new feature is called projects ad hoc analysis. We go into global search and search for projects analysis, ad hoc analysis. This is a report and this is the query. So we can bring that one in, and let's switch to normal view, the list view, and I've got here a few projects, 40, 60, 90. So yeah, so this is showing usage and sales for a specific project. Because the project has usage, we need to post usage of different resources of different machines. If a resource is a machine, so we need to post the usage, and also we have sales for a project. We need to send a sales invoice to the customer that benefits of that project. So this is the ad hoc analysis query. And next we're gonna go over a 1 to 60 quick overview of projects in BC. Let's get going. Let's go into projects, and I have created a few projects, but the last one is the one 0090. I'm gonna use this one to show you a bit about the projects. Actually, let's name this BC implementation. And this BC implementation project, let's see more here. The beneficiary of this project is customer number 20,000, which is Trey Research. By the way, this is my own tenant with Kronos data in it, and I created this project. You can see information about who's the beneficiary of the project, the name of the project number, under sell to, this is information about the customer, and we could set up here a project manager. I didn't do that. And here we have tasks, and each task has project lines. This task 1000 is nothing financial about it. It's just we want to have a nice view of the tasks with begin total and end total. For example, the first project task is analysis, and we have here analysis end as a task line that will show us what is the total cost for all the lines in between 10,000, 1,000 and 1,090, and this is how much is the price for that task in the project. And we can see we've got 17,000, 8 plus 9, 17,100 for those two lines. And this analysis task is simulating what we're actually going through in an implementation project. We have the analysis, we have the development, and we might have here something like UAT. But we don't have it yet. We're going to create it a bit later. As part of the analysis, though, we have a workshop on analysis and a workshop for purchases. And if we were to look at this workshop sales task, we have project lines, And on the project lines, we have here Adam. Adam is let's see, what is he? He is a resource. Let's see Adam resource, how we set it up. We set it up Adam as a person. You can also set a resource as a machine. We don't have resource groups, but you could set up a resource group. We're not going to use timesheet. And for this resource, we have unit cost 125 and we have unit price 225. And under personal data, Adam is a senior analyst. And then we can also see the project lines. If we go to line and under project task, we can see project planning lines, and we're going to have almost a similar view with what we've seen before. Adam is going to be used for that purchase, workshop purchase. We're going to use him for 36 hours with 125 cost and 225 project. Right now, quantity to transfer to journal is 0, which means we've been already transferred this this resource usage to the journal, project journal, and with this function create project journal lines. If we attempt to do it again, let's use today's date. We can see that quantity transfer to journal must have a value in the project planning lines. It cannot be 0 or empty. So quantity to transfer to journal is 0. If we why? Because I already transferred it. Let's see, related linked project ledger entries. We can see that we already have posted the usage for resource Adam. We put 36 hours here. So that was task 1010, which is the workshop for sales. In the workshop for purchases, let's see what the project lines are. And we've got resource Adam again. Quantity transfer to journal is 40. Because it wasn't yet transferred to the journal, let's create project journal lines. I have here a batch, Alina, and let's use today's date and click on OK. And now if we go to project journal, job journal, we have the batch Alina. We can see we created the job line, project job line, project journal line for Adam's usage for workshop purchases, and that's 40 hours. We can post, or we can preview the post first. What this does is creating project ledger entries and resource ledger entries. And if we were to look at the project ledger entry, we would create for Adam usage of 40 hours. An entry type of usage for resource Adam. We can go ahead and post, and that's been posted. Let's go back now. We are now on the project line for task 1020. So we dealt with this one. We posted the usage for analysis. Let's go now into the development for sales. And if we were to look at project planning lines, we've got here resource Silvio for 24 hours and resource Adam for 24 hours, and we also have a GL for travel expenses. And what we can do here is we can create project journal lines. Let's create project journal lines for resource Silvio. And today and if we were to look now into the project journal, we can see the journal line for resource Silvio. Now let's go back and let's create another one for create project journal line for the next resource, which is Adam. We can use open project journal. And we've got the second line here for Adam. And let's create a project journal line for also for the GL account posting for the travel expense. And open project journal. And we see the third line in the project journal in the batch Alina. Let's now post the whole batch. And with this, we actually took care of 1110. We can see maybe not here, ledger entries. All the entry types are usage, and we have all the entry types for those three tasks: workshop sales, workshop purchases, development sales, and development sales. For development purchases, we need to go now into the project lines, the job, the project journal lines. We have here Adam for 8 hours and Silvio for 40. Let's create project journal lines. I should probably change the workday, but I'm almost done here. And let's go to the project journal. And we've got the project, the task 1120, which was for development sales, done. So let's post. We can see if we were to, there is no more quantity to transfer to journal because it's being done. though the invoice is not yet done, so we will have to do the invoice at some point. Let's do now another task here. Let's call it UAT. And create a new line. For UAT support, we have resource Adam supporting the users with 12 hours. Let's create project journal lines. And let's post. Okay, so we're now done with posting the usage of the resources and project lines, invoice, the whole project, all these lines. So we can invoice the project with actions, functions, create project sales invoice. Let's make it for today. Create invoice per project for the whole project. Let's see now the invoice. Open sales invoice credit memo. And we've got here everything we posted as usage. So we can now post. Let's see the invoice. Yeah, we can still see in when we zoom, we can see each posted sales invoice line to what task it belongs. Yeah, for example, the last line is for 11/20, which we know it was 40 hours work Sylvie did for development sales, I think. Okay, so now let's go to the ad hoc query. Ad hoc analysis for projects. And let's switch to analysis mode. And the way we designed it, the way I designed it is having the project number, project task number. Let me make it a little bit smaller so we can make sure we've got everything in here. In the view of the video, we've got project number, project task number, project type, project number, line number, description, resource group number, and total cost, total price, and the entry type is by the pivoting is by entry type. So let's look at our project 90. We've got here the task number, and then the resource, and we can see in 1020 we got resource, and then 1120 that was the development. We got the travel also, that's why we have the GL account, and those would be the usage and the total cost, the total price. And then for sales, so you got again total cost and total price. Let me make it bigger and we can see a little bit more now. 1120 resources, which was both Adam and Silvio. They had costs and they had prices. Maybe what we should add, maybe we should add the quantity. So let's put that in here. For last project, and 1120. Let's see, for Silvio, usage 40 hours, 6,000 and 10,000 was the total cost and the total price. 40 hours, sales the same, because it's been posted. We posted the sales invoice. Okay, so now a little bit about the new query. First of all, this query is not available until 25.1. So you would need to wait for 25.1 to be available, and then you can download the symbols. And let's see what we've got here. So in the base application, if we look for at star project, and we look for queries, we see now query 486 project analysis. And yeah, you can find it as typing project and ad hoc analysis, and it is based on the job ledger entry. It's got a bunch of columns from the job ledger entry. And then at some point we've got the job itself, and then job task, and then the work type and location. All right, that's all I want to show you guys with the new ad hoc analysis for projects and the quick overview of the projects module, which used to be the jobs module a few releases ago. Thank you. Hope it helps. See you in the next one.